Hi, my name is Jessica Hodges, and today I will be presenting my findings for data exploration with the Nashville housing data for Unit 3. During this presentation, I will be discussing several observations I made while exploring the Nashville housing data. I will discuss the nature of the data and what it represents, data fields and types of data, and possible problems and decisions. I will also discuss the focus of my analysis, different visualizations I found interesting, any outliers I discovered during my exploration, and finally my experience using the IBM Assistant tool. When I first get into IBM Cognos and look under the Sources tab, I can see all the fields representing different data points for Nashville housing. This includes fields such as bedrooms, land value, property city, and so on, which encompasses both quantitative and qualitative data. There are 28 different fields total for this dataset, which can be seen to the right over here. And within these fields contains 4 different types of variables. For constant variables, the state field is a great example because the data was collected in one state, Tennessee, so the state will be the same throughout the dataset. Multiple parcels in sale, as well as sold as vacant, are dichotomous variables because their outcome can only be either yes or no. Number of bedrooms and bathrooms are discrete because they can only be whole numbers such as 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on, while fields such as acreage, sale price, land value, and so on can be continuous because they can be any number including a decimal value. I decided for this data exploration to focus on sale price and to further explore what factors impact it, as well as any potential problems that can arise from the sale price, as well as any decisions that can be made. One potential problem could be that a seller wants to use data analysis to look at what factors influence Nashville housing prices so that they can appropriately price a property they are selling. This can be said for a buyer as well if they want to ensure that the house they purchase is at a fair price. To make a decision about either of these problems, factors such as land value, the city the property is in, the number of bedrooms the property has, and so on, can be taken into consideration for the sale price. One visualization I like to start off with is a spiral because it shows what fields are drivers for a target variable, which in my case is sale price. This is great to come up with a starting point to further explore the relationships between drivers and my target variable. As you can see, there are many different drivers for sale price, and the more drivers combined presents a stronger relationship. One relationship I want to focus on is the sale price by property city. As you can see from this bar graph, Nashville has the highest sale price average of around $366,000, while Bellevue has the lowest average of only $25,000. Another relationship worth noting is sale price and building grade. In this graph, you can see a building with a TCB grade has the highest sale price of $12,350,000, while SRD grade has the lowest with a sale price of $65,000. This line graph represents the relationship between the number of bedrooms and a sale price. From this graph, you can see that a building with 11 bedrooms has the highest sale price, which is over $2.4 million, while buildings with a small amount of bedrooms fall below the sale price average of $327,211. It is worth noting that on the graph you can see that 0 bedrooms sale price is well above the average sale price, which can lead to an inference such as a high lot value. You can also see on this particular visualization that there is a no value point on the x-axis, which I will touch on in a bit later. When building the scatter plot, the data was too large to capture any patterns. In this case, I used the filter feature to limit the data to 550,000, since total value, building value, and sale price all have an average well below this number, to better capture the pattern by excluding the outliers. While I am not taking the outliers out of consideration, I found this method helpful in honing in a distinct pattern. When I did this, the Insights tab showed a predictive strength that building value drives total value by 70%. While I was exploring the data, I found some fields to contain values that said null or no value. We can chalk this up to either data input error or data that was not applicable to the particular property. It is difficult to alter missing data when it is qualitative, because with missing quantitative data, you can typically just use the average to fill it in. Overall, I had a pretty positive experience using the Assistant tool, as it did help me with my data exploration. I found that it helped me navigate the different features of IBM Cognos since I am a new user to the program by using natural language questions. Particularly, I found the Show Insights and Show Questions prompts very helpful, since it helped me find a good starting point for my exploration and gave me general insights on my focus variable. The only issue I encountered while using the tool was that sometimes the visualization it provided had to be formatted manually by me to either adjust the filters or change the summary format, like from sum to average. I hope this presentation was informative and that my process of data exploration was easy to follow.